Well, welcome everybody to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron, and we are in Florida to take a series with the Marlins. And I am recording this with quite a headache. Already been laying down for the last probably 2 or 3 hours. It's better enough I feel like I can sit here, but I'm not going to pretend this is going to be the greatest game I've ever called. But I'm also supposed to be going to a baseball game here. Game's at 7, so if I was going to record this, I needed to get it done. So here we are. So you look at, I think it's Dolphin Stadium in this version, or Pro Player Stadium, or Joe Robbie Stadium, whatever you want to call it. Definitely not the new Marlins Park. I don't remember exactly when that opened, but I don't think this game is going to cover as long as that took. Maybe it did, I don't remember. Anyway, Kester's leading off now. And that pitch is down for a ball. And then that grounds through the right side hole for a leadoff single for Kester. Brings Marvin to the plate, hitting left-handed, sitting at 205 at the moment as he swings and misses at the first pitch. Lets that one go by for a ball. And that pitch too high. 2-1 the count. Fouls that one away to make it 2-2. And that's going to be down for a base hit in the left field. Kester takes a little bit of a turn at second, but wisely goes back. Chief showing bunt. And he does actually bunt. It goes foul. Chief is not a player we want bunting. And instead he swings at that one, hits it in a good spot there in left field. An RBI single. Marlins yet to record an out in this game. Runners on first and second. There's finally going to be an out. Well, okay, yes. Ground ball to first base. I thought they would take the out at first, but he threw to second. Did get the out there. Leaves runners on the corners. Only one down. Frank at the plate. 2-0 the count on Frank. That one called a strike. Frank gets a hold of this one, but hooks just foul. 2-2 the count. Make it a full count after that pitch. Frank grounds to short. Hanley Ramirez goes home with it and does cut down the run at home. That will be the only out. So that'll put runners on first and second with 2 outs. Tom at the plate. 1-0 Squirrels lead already. And Tom has a 2-0 count to start. Make it 3-0. Lets that one go by for strike 1. Lets that one go by for strike 2. Suddenly we have a full count. Runners take off. Tom swings and misses, and that's it for the first inning. Squirrels do get a run, but leave a lot of runners out there on the bases. So Marlins should probably count themselves lucky to only be down 1. So you have our usual defensive lineup. Stitch is going to start the game. And Aaron Hill is going to lead things off for the Marlins. First pitch called a strike. This one ground over to second. Kester will pick it up and throw it over. 1 down. Jeremy Hermida at the plate. He takes strike 1. Swings and misses at a changeup. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. Hanley Ramirez at the plate. That ball catches the inside corner for a strike. And this is going to be a base hit into right field. 2-out single for Ramirez. Carl Crawford hitting cleanup for the Marlins. Take strike one. Ramirez takes off, and he is safe. So now runner on second. No matter, though, as Crawford swings and misses for the last out of the first inning. 1-0 Squirrels. We move into the second. Zach will lead things off in the top half of the inning. And Zach takes strike one. Takes strike two. Swing and a miss, strike three. Brings Joey to the plate. That pitch is out of the zone. That one called a strike. And this one into left field for a base hit. Oh, apparently just got a notice we had a mattress delivered just now. Deal with that here in a minute. Anyway, Stitch grounds to short. 6-4-3 double play. Still 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the second. The Marlins will lead off with Jacobs. That's Mike Jacobs, for those curious. Grounds to short. One down. Mike Morse at the plate. He takes the ball outside. And a ball inside. 2-0 the count. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Pops this one up, but it will make the seats behind home plate. Fouled away. Still 2-2. And this one up to Joey, who throws it over. 2 down. Matt Trainer now at the plate. And he takes strike one. Grounds this one to third. Chief with a bit of a long throw, but makes it without problem. And that will end the second inning. Still 1-0 Squirrels. Kester is going to lead off things in the third inning. Kester looks at strike one. And that one out of the zone. 1-1 to count. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. And this one ground to short. Ramirez picks it up, throws it over, and there is one out in the inning. Brings Marvin to the plate. He got a hit his last time up. Takes strike one. Hits this one foul down the left field line. Oh, pardon me a second. Hey. Okay. Still got a little bit of a headache, but I'm up and about anyway now, so I'll let you in when you get here. All right, see you in a second. Okay, thanks. Love you too. Okay. Well, Chief looks like he got an RBI double. Didn't see how Marvin got on. I'm going to just assume it was a hit. And apparently a double at that. So my wife was out getting a mani-pedi, but doesn't have keys to get back into the house. So she was calling me, letting me know she was getting close to home. So missed that, but it looks like it was productive. Terry is at the plate, and he quickly has an 0-2 count. And he looks at strike 3. 2 down. Frank at the plate. And that pitch too low. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one to left field, but foul. 1-2 the count. Grounds that one foul. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll end the top of the third, but the Squirrels tack on another run. 2-0 Squirrels. We go to the bottom of the third. Salazar due up for the Marlins. So Jeff Salazar at the plate takes strike 1. And that one down and out. 1-1 the count. Takes a strike. 1-2. Hits this one towards second. Kester grabs it for the first out of the inning. Doug Wachter at the plate. Does not help his own cause. Grounds out to third on the first pitch. Not that I'm sure the Marlins are expecting him to carry all of the load. Brings Aaron Hill back to the plate, and he swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses at the second pitch. That one out of the zone, 1-2. Grounds this one to second. Kester throws it over for the last out of the inning. We're a third of the way through the game. 2-0 Squirrels. Tom's going to lead off in the fourth inning. And first pitch too high. 2-0 the count. Looks at a strike. Hits this one up in the air, back behind third. Everybody's conversing on it. Morse is the one who ends up catching it. Brings Zach to the plate. He struck out his first time up. Told me he's on a hitting streak, but I missed the number. Anyway, he quickly has an 0-2 count. Grounds to second. Hill throws over for 2 outs in the inning. That'll bring Joey to the plate. He singled his last time up. Which I think they haven't said it, but I think he's up to like a 16-game hitting streak, unless he broke it here, and I don't remember. Anyway, he has a 2-0 count at the moment. Grounds this one to short. Ramirez throws over. And that'll end the fourth inning. Hermita's due up for the Marlins. I'm going to pop open my door. All right, Hermita takes ball 1 and then swings and misses for strike 1. Called strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Hanley Ramirez at the plate. He singled his first time up. So he takes strike 1. I'm trying to remember. I think the Marlins had 2 hits, but I don't remember who would have gotten the second one. So maybe they have only had 1. Anyway, Ramirez strikes out swinging. Brings Corey Crawford to the plate. Or Carl Crawford, not Corey Crawford. That's wrong sport. I am a Blackhawks fan, so that would be why Corey Crawford sprung to mind. Anyway, we're through 4. Now, there was only 1 hit from the Marlins. Anyway, here in the 5th inning, Stitch is going to lead off. He ground into a double play his first time up, and this time he's going to ground out to Jacobs at first. Brings Kester to the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. First pitch out of the zone. Second pitch catches the outside corner, makes it 1-1. Hits this one to Aaron Hill, who makes a wild throw, but not wild enough for the Squirrels. Marvin, 2 for 2 with 2 singles, so I guess he must have stolen second. But said I did miss his at-bat, answering my wife's phone call. Anyway, he grounds out to first in this at-bat, and that'll end the 5th inning. Still 2-0 Indianapolis. Jacobs due up for Florida in the bottom half of the inning. First pitch called a strike. Swing and a miss. Makes it 0-2. And a called strike 3. 1 down. Morse at the plate. And Morse has a soft liner, I guess you would call it. Sort of between a liner and a pop-up. But in any case, Kester caught it for 2 outs in the inning. Brings Trainer to the plate. And he grounds to third, and it gets by Chief for a base hit. Right down the line, Chief couldn't quite range over to grab it. 2 out single brings Salazar back to the plate as he takes strike 1. Hits this one to Joey, who will grab it to end the 5th inning. So a second hit for the Marlins, but still no runs. We go to the 6th inning. Chief due up for the Squirrels. Chief takes strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. And swings and misses again, strike 3. I think that's the first time he's been retired today. Terry at the plate takes strike 1. Takes strike 2. That one too far inside. Almost hits him. 1-2. And grounds this one to first. Jacobs with a run, but still comfortably beats Chief back to the bag. Or Terry, rather, not Chief. Anyway, 2 outs. Frank at the plate. Takes strike 1. Grounds this one to third. Morse throws over, and that'll end the top of the 6th. Pitcher spot due up for the Marlins. It's still a 2-0 Squirrels lead. Wachter will hit for himself, it looks like, and he takes strike 1. Grounds this one foul. Grounds this one a high hop to third. Will Chief have enough time? He does. 1 down. Brings Aaron Hill back to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. 2 ground outs. Takes strike 1. That curveball nowhere close. 1-2 the count. Pops it up. Tom under it. 2 down. Jeremy Hermida at the plate. He is struck out in his 2 at-bats today. Swings and misses at the first pitch here. Grounds this one to short. Joey will throw it over. And that will end the 6th inning. We go into the 7th. Squirrels 2, Marlins nothing. Tom leading off for the Squirrels. He takes strike 1. Grounds to third. Morse throws over. Not in time. Infield hit for Tom, who is pretty quick for a catcher. I think he's rated a 10 out of 15 speed. Brings Zach to the plate, and he takes strike one. And that pitch down and in. 1-1 the count. That one called a strike. 1-2. Ground ball to short. Ramirez to Hill to Jacobs. Double play. Suddenly 2 outs here. Joey at the plate. And a called strike one. And Joey comes through with a single. Brings up the pitcher's spot, and we will go ahead and pinch hit here. I guess we'll let Phil do it, because one way or the other, if he gets out or Kester gets out, one of those seems likely. All right, 2 outs, runner on first. Phil at the plate, and he will get a base hit up the middle. Joey takes a turn for third to put runners on the corners, and Kester at the plate. And that pitch out of the zone. That pitch out of the zone. Swing and a miss makes it 2-1. Swing and a miss on a very hittable pitch. 2-2 the count. And a called strike 3. Squirrels leave 2 runners on base as we go into the stretch here in South Florida. Indianapolis 2, Florida nothing. Okay, we go into the bottom of the 7th. I'm going to get Johnston into the game here. All right, Hanley Ramirez leading off for the Marlins. Takes strike one. Swings and misses. 0-2. And that pitch up and in. 1-2. Pops it up. Tom goes back. Makes the play. 1 down. Carl Crawford at the plate. Swings and misses. Grounds this one to short. Joey throws over for the second out of the inning. That'll bring Jacobs to the plate. He takes strike one. Takes strike two. Swing and a miss, strike three, and that is it for the 7th inning. Still a 2-0 game as we go into the 8th. Marvin due up. I will say something about this, just because I brought up hockey earlier. I do think this PowerPros format would make for an amazing hockey game. So if anybody's listening at Konami, because I assume they still hold that license, you should get to work on that. I think it would sell well. Anyway, Marvin takes the first pitch and turns it into a single, and that ends Waechter's day. Brings on Billy Wagner. Don't know when he got into Florida. And when he apparently lost his closing role. Anyway, Chief at the plate. He's 2 for 3 today. Marvin takes off on a hit and run, and Chief comes through with a base hit. Though Marvin doesn't go to third. He had a good chance to. Jeremy Hermida bobbled that ball out in right. So nobody... Oh, another base hit. Chief puts that into left center. Marvin's coming in to score. Chief is going to stop at third, so an RBI double. Makes it 3-0. 2 runners in scoring position. Frank at the plate. Still nobody out. Frank with an 0-2 count. And Frank's going to come through with the base hit. Chief comes in to score. Keeps runners on the corners, but puts the game out of a save situation. Brings Tom to the plate. Still nobody out. Wagner not exactly being a fireman right now. Maybe a Fahrenheit 451 fireman as Tom comes through with yet another hit and yet another run. 5-0 Squirrels as it's getting out of hand, and that's it for Wagner. Justin Miller is going to come in, and surely he can't do any worse. Wagner fails to retire a single batter. Zach takes strike one, and then that one too high. And that one fouled away, makes it 1-2. This one ground to third. Moore steps on third, throws to first. Only get the out at third, but that is at least an out. One down finally for the Marlins. Brings Joey to the plate, and he takes a strike. Swings and misses for strike two. Swing and a miss, strike three. Two down now, Phil at the plate. And first pitch too low. Second pitch catches the outside corner. And down and out. 2-1 the count. Up and in. 3-1. Called strike two. Full count. Runners on the move. And a called strike three. But that inning definitely went sideways as the Squirrels put up a 3 spot to make it 5-0 going into the bottom of the 8th. That'll also let Johnston pitch another inning since there's no need to bring in our Hermita. Morse leading off as he takes strike one and then ball one. And that one out of the zone. 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. That one too far inside makes it a full count. Grounds this one foul. Still full. And a called strike three. Brings Matt Trainer to the plate. One of two Marlins that can say he has a hit today. As he takes ball one and then strike one. That one only went about 50 feet, I think. Maybe 55. Anyway, grounds out to shortstop. 2 down. Brings Salazar to the plate. He is flown out twice. As he fouls that pitch away. That pitch called a strike. 0-2 the count. Swing and a miss, and Johnston cruises through 2 innings. And is Johnston's spot due up in the 9th inning of a 5-0 Squirrels game? So we'll let, I guess, Sweeney pinch hit here. So Sweeney's usually good for a home run or two by this point in the year. So by that metric, he's underperforming this year. But still hitting at a 304 average, so you can't be too upset. Has a 1-1 count at the moment. Swings and misses, 1-2. And that one in the dirt makes it 2-2. Almost gets hit. Runs the count full. And he'll draw a walk. First walk of the game for either side. Marvin at the plate. He's 3 for 4 today. Got that average all the way up to 212. Maybe this is where he finally gets the season going here right before the All-Star break. Has a 1-1 count. Swings and misses to make it 1-2. And there's another hit for Marvin. A 3 for 4 day. Puts runners on first and second. Still nobody out. As that pitch is in the dirt. And this is going to be a hit up the middle. Miller starting to look like Wagner out there. Has bases loaded. Nobody out. Nobody scored yet either, though, so Miller still has a chance to dance around this. Gets Terry to swing and miss, and then foul one off for an 0-2 count. And this one into center field. It will get down. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Now 7-0 Squirrels. Miller still pitching away. I think the Marlins have written this game off at this point. Frank with a 1-1 count. Runners on first and second. Called strike 2. Swing and a miss. Miller finally gets an out. Brings Tom to the plate. And Tom, woof, it's foul, but hit a mile. And swings and misses to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Brings Zach to the plate. Apparently Zach on a 5-game hitting streak, though this is his last chance to keep it going. It has an 0-2 count. And he swings and misses, so that streak comes to an end. But it is a 7-0 Squirrels lead as we go into the bottom of the 9th. The pitcher spot is due up. Let's see, Zach made. I think we can let Sweeney play right field. I think he's capable. Zap comes in to mop things up. Well, they are going to let Miller hit for himself. Marlins apparently written this game off even harder than I thought. He takes strike 1. Grounds that one foul. And then grounds this one softly to second. Phil grabs it, throws it over. 1 down. Aaron Hill at the plate. He is ground out twice and then fouled out. That pitch out of the zone. Swings and misses, 1-1. Swings and misses again, 1-2. This one will get down for a hit right down the left field line. Aaron Hill finally gets a hit with a double. Might be a little too late, but we'll see. Jeremy Hermida at the plate as he swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses at the second pitch. Fouls that one away. Still 0-2. Grounds this to short. Joey will go to first with it. 2 down, and it is up to Hanley Ramirez to keep the game going. He has gotten a hit today. The first pitch runs too far inside. And that pitch too high. 2-0 the count. That one gets over for a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. Pops this one into left. Frank's not going to get there. That's going to be a run. Marlins, if nothing else, they did not get shut out today. Zappa unable to keep them scoreless. Brings Crawford to the plate, and he takes strike 1. And that's going to be another base hit. Marlins not done yet. They do have 2 outs, but they've had 2 outs for a minute here. Brings Jacobs to the plate. Runners on first and second. And that pitch out of the zone. That one called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. And a called strike 3. And that will finally end the ball game. Your final score today, Indianapolis Squirrels 7, Florida Marlins 1. So we will turn and look at a few highlights. Alright, thank you everybody for watching. Chief is your player of the game. And thank you for sticking with me. Like I said, headache's a little better now, but it was a little rough there to start the game and stuff happened. I know not the best game I've commented, but we've gotten through it. And we've got the Marlins again tomorrow. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, feel very free. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow.